Welcome back with Web Design with Mr. D. Today we will be on Lesson 2. We will create our very first web page today. To begin with, let's go to Start, let's go to Programs, and let's go to Accessories. And here is Notepad. For those that want to use WordPad, WordPad I believe has spell check. I prefer Notepad, so let's open up Notepad. Very first thing I'm going to do is we're going to save our document before we even get started. File, Save As, and every page, the first page of every website should always start with index. It's going to be .htm, or you can do .html. I'm going to save it to my desktop, and I will click Save. And if you noticed up top it says index. If I was creating a website, I would have a folder for whatever name of the project I would be working on at this time. The very first tag to start your basic web page is we're going to start off with HTML. This tells the web browser that we are making our page in HTML. Next, we need a head section. Inside the head section, we will add the title section, and I'm going to close the title section. And let's tab back in here, and we'll call it My First Web Page. The title section is important because if you open up any web browser, the text that is between the title tags is what's going to be displayed in the tab in the web browser. Later on we'll do an ICO that you can put in the tab instead. That's a little more advanced. Now we got to close our head section. And next we will add a body. And I will skip several spaces before I close the body tag, and then lastly we will close HTML. For those that don't know, anything between the two body tags is what's going to show up on your web page. Now all I do is hit Control S, and that saves my document back to the desktop. Now if I were to view this website currently, nothing would show up other than my first web page in the tab if I was in Internet Explorer. So let me just quickly show you what's going to happen. I'm using Firefox Mozilla, not Internet Explorer. At this particular time I prefer Firefox. It's just the way it is at this particular time. And my first web page shows up in the tab, and if you notice all this white space, that's because nothing was placed between the body tag. So for now I'm going to toggle in between, and let's just start off with a heading style H1, and let's close it, and let's just type in Mr. D, and just to show you the effects of what a heading 1 will do, I'll hit Control S, we'll go back, and then you hit F5 to refresh your website, and there's Mr. D. So now we've made our very first web page.